I want to feel your heart right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall with me over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing. I want to feel your heart like.
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Xion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Dahnan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Nayori. She was a Renin maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renin invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. but it's clear that Alfin's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alfin.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I'd never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Xion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Xion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Xion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Xion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going. What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is...
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece.
My power consumed me once already. I can't guarantee anyone's safety.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to... Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to... That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's... Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past hasn't... But there's still so much that I... There I go again. So much for the inspiring elf.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the...
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got...
Back to the inn, I guess. What will I even accomplish going alone?
There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That... sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Dougal policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Demon Fang! Take this!
aren't even natural? Going
Rising
now.
Wyvern!
Prepare to be
I'll be
seized.
saving your plane.
Too fast. Armor
Stand
won't
back.
save you.
I'll trip it up.
Hold nothing back!
No way out?
Demon Fang!
Magic hand. Go in here.
Here I come!
It's
ours too strong.
Split it open.
Be my guest.
I'll finish you here and now. Tectonic spine. That's freaking good.
Eat dirt!
First can't get out of this. I'll end you. Blow away. I'm on it.
You're mine!
From beyond, imbue this banquet of
You're mine!
From beyond,
Demon Fang!
imbue this banquet spell with life.
Demon Fang!
I've let you all down.
You'll
Being a
pay
brother
for that! Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
from beyond, imbue this banquet
Destruction! Try this!
shine,
Try harder!
radiant light, force of regeneration. Regenerate. Don't suffer in silence. Rending you apart. A new
Demon Fang!
shine, radiant light, force of I'm ready.
Rising Wyvern!
This is some punishment.
Come on! You have to hold on!
You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine! This one's mine!
Take this!
Switch off!
You're mine! Demon Fang!
That's much better. Out of the woods, it seems.
Take this!
Stalagmite,
Damn! Your arm!
bathed in blood,
Take this!
rending you
Demon
apart.
Fang!
Bloody holiday, resonate with the earth. I can carve through one. Stalagmite, far enough. Force of regeneration.
Here I come! Demon Fang! I'm not done! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Let us take to the
Here
fray.
I come!
Elusive
This
deity.
one's mine!
You're finished! Demon Fang!
Benediction light. Heal. To everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Resonate with the earth.
Demon Fang!
Stalagmite. Rending you apart.
Demon Fang!
Bloody howling.
It's over!
Shine.
Here I come!
Radiant light.
You're finished!
Force of regeneration.
Stardust!
Regenerate. Take this.
You're mine!
No further.
You're mine! Demon Fang!
I'll grind you into dust. I'm ready.
Destruction! Double me! In an instant! Impact Block!
Shine. Radiant
None
light.
can.
Force of regeneration.
Take this!
Appreciate the help!
Here I come! It's over!
Anything in
You're
order is
up.
all mine. Benediction light.
Eat dirt!
Going in!
Here I come!
Good shot! Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron, and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Okay.
Why?
Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these water—
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistlein was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter...
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you...
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. Something's on your mind. You having second...
Of course not. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, but ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people to...
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. A part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part, don't get me wrong, if I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. It's all so confusing.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea.
No, I think you're right. And hey,
Have you guys checked your equipment? excitement lately?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? Whoo! I think Huro senses an owl around here.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here,
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't...
It's brutal, all right. I can feel all this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your...
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring.
And where do you expect us to find...
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Right, here goes!
Ready to go!
You'll find no mercy!
Demon Fang!
Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
Rising Wyvern!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
I'm nearly done for.
Radiant light. Stand up.
I'll smash you!
Don't fall in silence. Prepare to be sealed! Can't get out of this!
I'll finish you here and now!
Shine!
Rising Wyvern! Blue escape!
Shine! Radiant light!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Tiger Blade.
You're done! Talon
You're
Hurricane!
on!
Resonate with the earth!
You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine.
I'm not done!
Do it!
Demon Fang!
Heaving Descent! Flashing Fang!
Not a chance! Strike! Demon Fang!
Storm!
Tiger Blade.
Rising Wyvern!
Eat this!
Going
You're
in.
on!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of
First
regeneration!
strike! Demon Fang!
Regenerate!
Eagle
This
Drive.
one's mine!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Let
me
me
free you of
Demon Fang!
Arch Steel!
debut performance.
Here I come!
I can carve through
If
armor!
they rush you, you gotta jump for
So
cover,
you
okay?
clamor for my true power?
You're finished!
Resonate with the earth. A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well,
In a
I'm
bind?
here to stop.
Take this! You're finished!
Benediction
First
light.
you're mine! Here I come! You're finished! Stardust! This one's all mine!
Everlasting
You picked the
dark.
wrong fight! I'm on it! Take this!
Negative gate.
You're finished!
Resonate
Demon
with the
Fang!
earth.
I'm
Stand
ready!
up. Kisara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Now! Demon Fang! Destruction! Take this! You're finished! Catapult! Stardust!
I'll grind you into dust.
Here I come! It's over! Take this!
Regenerate.
Take
Arch Steel!
Demon Fang!
Not on my watch!
It's over!
Shine. Radiant light.
It's over!
Force of regeneration.
Stardust!
Regenerate. Another incantation ruined.
I'm nearly done for.
You're mine! It's over!
I'm gone.
It's on!
One more.
Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade.
Eat dirt! I owe you one!
Eat this.
In a bind?
Glacial
Fang.
Fire. Tiger Blade.
Everlasting dark.
Lion Power.
Negative gate!
Time to stop.
Resonate with the earth!
You're finished!
Anticlimax! Rending you apart!
Take this!
Bloody howling!
Demon Fang!
Benediction light!
Far enough. Switch to offense.
Demon Fang!
Here goes!
Glacial Fire.
Demon! Demon! It's on!
Negative gate!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. What's this thing?
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
No choice!
Radiant light!
Take this!
This one's mine.
You picked the wrong fight! Rising
Blazing
Wyvern!
Meteor.
No! Soaring Light Spear!
Simian
You're on!
pests! I shall steal you where you stand!
Time to
It's
stop.
over!
Bane.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Bloody
Here I come! It's over! Stardust!
Going in.
You're on!
Radiant light! The ensnaring to me!
Yeah, and the public to me!
I owe you one!
Demon Fang! Crush!
Going in.
Can't get out of this! Take this! Benediction light!
Glacial
Fire.
Now you see what I can
Demon
do!
Fang!
In silence!
More! Look sharp!
Lightning
Tiger Blade!
Shine!
My
Radiant
turn!
light!
Here goes!
Of regeneration!
Stardust! This one's over!
Glacial Fire.
Lunarongo!
Prepares is free from regret.
Take
Ready to go.
He who prepares is free
Time
from
to
regret.
soar enough.
Elusive deity!
You picked the wrong
This
fight!
one's
Rotating pile driver!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elder Menancia Pride.
Gotta break through!
Benediction light.
You're mine! Stardust!
Glacial Fire.
Try harder! Now!
Shine! Radiant light!
You're mine!
Force of
You're finished!
regeneration!
Stardust!
Regenerate! Allow me to
You're
help
on!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Eagle fly! Rending you apart! Bloody howling! Resonate with the earth! Prepare to be seared!
Take this!
Can't get out of this!
This isn't looking good.
Light!
Any more of this and I'll burn out. Demon Fang!
Not in your dreams.
into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Radiant rail. Stalagmite. Rending you apart.
This one's all mine!
Bloody howling.
Eat
Force of
dirt!
regeneration.
Take this!
Regenerate.
You're finished!
Allow me to help you.
Demon Fang! Destruct!
Allow me to help you.
Lunar Rondo!
Everlasting
Strike!
darkness. Negative gate.
Stardust!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Rending you
Armor
apart.
won't save you!
Bloody howling.
Far enough!
A scream bathed in blood. Rending you a bloody howling. Negative
Here
gate.
goes! Confiscated!
Scream bathed in blood. Rending you a bloody howling.
You're mine! Is this it?
Forgive me. This is my fault. In a bind? How anticlimactic. Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Almost. Scream bathed in blood. Rending you a bloody howling. Bloody howling. First strike. Negative big blast. Talon storm. I'll run you through! Watch it! Darkness. Negative gate! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! I'm on you apart! I'll run you through!
Arch seal!
Bloody howling!
Not on my watch!
Ready and rare! Big blast! Talon storm! I'm ready! Resonate with the earth! I can carve through! I'm just getting started! Stalagmite! Denied! Bathed in blood! Rending you apart! First strike! Bloody howling!
Do you think we'll be okay to keep going?
I make no guarantees.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately? I can finally take a breather.
Hell yeah! There's no...
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position, yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore?
I hadn't considered.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself, when lordships are decided based solely.
But even so, you still took your job.
Certainly, I learned to perform my functions. However, of course, I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
No choice. Take this! I'm on! Take this! Demon Fang!
Benediction light.
Heal! Here I come! Demon Fang! Here I come! Stardust! Mirage!
This one's
It's
mine.
over! No further! You're mine! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! You're finished!
Flaming meteor!
Demon Fang!
Dragon Shell!
Begin!
Elusive deity!
Art field! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Benediction light.
This Kisara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I can carve through
Demon
it!
Fang!
Going in!
Negative gate!
Take this! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. Stardust!
Talent Storm! Resonate with the earth!
Take this!
Stalagmite!
It's over! You're mine!
Rending
You're
you
on!
a bloody howling!
Demon Fang! Eat dirt!
Make it rain! Jolie! Take! Blow them away!
Now! Here I come!
Resonate with the earth! All in
No
here!
escape! Rising Wyvern!
In a vine!
Take this! It's over!
I'm ready! Goodwill! Phoenix Descent! Flashing Fang!
My turn!
I'll finish you
Rising
here with
Wyvern!
Base
Mirage! Demon Fang!
bloody howling! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Destruction!
Do it!
Demon Fang!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Not a chance! You're mine!
Elusive
Stardust!
deity! I'm ready! Jolie! Take! Blow them away!
There's always room for improvement.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho!
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
be a breeze.
Here I
Get
come.
in, get out.
Demon Pen!
Going in.
You're finished!
Grind you into dust. Evil God!
You're finished! Stardust!
Green bathed in blood.
Pounding you apart.
Bloody hell. Now you see what I can
Make
do.
it rain!
It's over!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Retreat if you know what's good
You're
for you.
mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Elusive deity.
It's over! You're mine! It's over!
Take this.
You're mine!
Denied!
I really
It's
owe
over.
you one.
Stardust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Kisara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
A comfortable win.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Right, here goes! Demon Fang!
Shine! Radiant light!
Take this!
Force of regeneration! Eat this!
Regenerate!
Allow me to help you!
Stardust!
Allow me to help
You're finished! Stardust!
Flash!
Mirage!
Going in!
Take this! Shine! Radiant light!
Rising Light!
Tiger Blade! Armor won't save you!
You're mine!
That
Stardust! Lunar Rondo! This one's all mine!
Dragon Shout!
You picked the wrong fight!
Heal!
Rising Viper!
I'm ready!
Stardust!
Dragon Shout!
Mirage!
Regenerate!
Storm!
Don't suffer in silence! Tiger Blade!
Demon Fang!
Blood!
Piercing
Bloody hell! Evil God! Resonate with the earth!
Destruction!
Stalagmite!
This one's mine! Leave the
Dragon
dragon!
Fang!
Not in your dreams!
You're finished!
Make it rain!
Goodwill! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Not a chance! It's
Denied!
on! Stardust!
Resonate with the earth!
Mirage!
Stalagmite!
Hit it!
This one's mine!
It's over!
Rending
Eat
your
this!
guard! It's go time!
This
I
one's
can carve
mine!
through I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I can feel my power growing!
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine!
Time to shine! Negative gate in a bind!
You're mine! You're mine!
I'll grind you
Rising
into dust!
Wyvern!
Elusive
Stardust!
deity! Rotating
Mirage!
A wall to shield from
Destruction!
Is this on for size?
I'll take you all on! Flare the Malika!
A wall
Take this!
shield from
Demon
calamity.
Fang!
First strike!
I'll
run you
Debut
through!
performance.
Destruction! Demon Fang! Here I come!
I'm on it!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand
Rising
back.
Wyvern!
I'll trip it up.
Arch Shield!
I'm on it!
Stardust!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volra. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as—
That's right. Besides,
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
oh really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest.
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking.
You mean there are still
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution. Until—
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to—
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep?
Dohalim. That's a bit of—
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not on— Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? Is it merely a
Like I've told you a million.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have— Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your— And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch.
the reason he lost all his memories.
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not complete.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect of—
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong—
So he finally
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned, but if you don't rest—
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this!
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle.
Why do you want to know? Does it—
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes... Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk!" or something like that to pump...
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral
Astral energy? Hold on. Are you saying?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easy.
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy,
Wait, you don't really think that.
or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false. Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like...
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh!
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've...
Really? How?
Cut it out. I'm being serious.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabel?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right?
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but...
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think...
Because...
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you...
Oh, yeah. But still...
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign...
Come to terms. You mean like Alphen with...
Yeah, I did. You're pretty...
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how...
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
Is it just me? Or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she...
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no... More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding At least, I'm trying to be.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort, what?
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear.
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though?
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Hook shot! Eat this! Deity! I'll face you.
Eat dirt!
It's a duel beyond!
Hook shot! Now you see what I can do!
Do it!
Hey!
Blow them away!
How's that?
Ready to go!
Except can't get out of this!
It's over!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
Nothing plays here!
Don't mind if I do!
Now! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
I'm just getting
You're on! It's over! Lemon Fang!
Do it! That's it! Don't leave! Hey!
Blow them away! Now! Take this! Strike! This one!
Deity!
This one's hot! Make it break!
All yours, Kisara!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Crap. This injury hurts. was more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
What's with that shining foe over there?
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Bring your deck, then tonight's meal is on you.
You go.
How do you like being pounded into shape? Dragon Shell!
You pay for that!
I shall ensure you survive it.
Here goes!
Imbue this vanquished soul with
Take
life.
it!
Being interrupted. Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dragon Shell!
Don't mind if I do.
Here I come!
Glacial Fire!
Demon Fang!
Undestructed!
Crush!
One more! That's better. Shattering
Take this!
pieces! Attack time! On guard!
Take this!
One more! Tiger
Rising
Blade!
Wyvern!
Roaring
Blue Escape!
Arrow!
Stardust!
Piercing Roar!
Demon Fang!
Blow away!
I healed myself.
Piercing Roar!
Light.
Appreciate the help!
You picked the wrong fight!
Stalagmite.
Here I come!
Bathed in blood.
You're finished!
Rending you apart.
Demon Fang!
You require help. No further.
Here I come! Demon
Hold on to your art. Here I
Denied!
come! Confiscated!
I'm ready! Demon Maw!
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Of regeneration!
This isn't looking good!
Here you go!
I really owe you.
Here I come! Demon Fang! It's on! Eat dirt! Take it! Demon Fang!
Make it rain! Don't leave!
Blow them away!
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me?
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I'll smash you! Bloody
Blue Escape! Demon Fang!
Benediction light.
In a bind?
Here I come! Demon Fang! This one's all mine! Destruction!
Shine. Radiant light.
Here I come!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
I've let you all down.
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Thank you.
Demon Fang! We did it! My turn!
Imbue this vanquished soul with light.
You're mine!
Leave the fortress to me!
You're on!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me! Far enough!
Take this!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
It's over! Rising Wyvern! Blue Escape!
Benediction light.
Demon Fang!
Here
I come!
What a relief! Talon Hurricane! Eagle Shine! Crumble!
Shine. Radiant light.
Is that a
Take
healing arm?
this!
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Everlasting dark. Negative hit! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Rending you apart! Take this!
You picked the wrong
Bloody
fight!
howling! I'm on it!
Destruction! Demon Fang!
Appreciate the help!
Try harder! Time to let it rip! Demon Fang! Crush!
Elusive deity!
Here I come!
Hitting pile
Demon Fang!
Tornado blast! Forgive me. This is my fault.
Don't mind if I do.
Nothing gets by me!
Resonate with the earth! Resonate with the earth! Our arts are being interrupted. It's in your hands now.
Far enough! This one's mine!
Watch it!
Tiger Blade!
I've let you all down.
This one's mine! This one's mine!
I don't have much left.
Okay,
Of
here I go.
regeneration! Regenerate!
I owe you
Look
one.
sharp!
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade!
Finish it!
Ringwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
This one's all mine! Not today!
Look sharp!
That's
it!
Arch field! Confiscate!
Take this!
My exploits are bearing fruit. Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine! Take this!
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
Is it
The
hot?
sooner you stop
Just
fighting,
rest it
the
out
sooner you
again.
can start helping.
In a bind?
yes, sir.
No order can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Destruction! Crush!
Resonate with the earth! Eat this!
Take this!
Stalagmite!
Demon Fang!
Tempest and
It's over!
Eagle Fly!
Destruction!
I'm ready!
Demon Fang!
Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Not again!
Acceptable.
I can carve through armor!
One's mine!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'm on it!
No escape!
Force of regeneration!
Rising
Take it
Fire!
away! Talon Hurricane!
Mirage!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Not a chance!
Here, William!
Rending you apart! What's this? Bloody
That's my cue!
I'm ready!
Shut him down!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
What's this thing?
Demon Fang! Destruction! No escape!
They got me flying!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not
They look cute,
Can't get out
but
of
they're
this!
vicious!
Here I come!
Ready to look sharp!
Here I come! You picked the wrong fight!
I can carve through armor!
Not in your
one's all mine! Destruction!
Rip and tear!
You picked the wrong fight!
Here
Here I
let
come!
me help.
It's over!
Negative
Demon
You made
Flame!
quick work of my Just pointing it out. Stalagmite!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Rising Wiper!
Hurricane! Take this! Glimmer Blade!
It's over!
Bloody
Here I come! You're finished!
Strike!
Take this! You're finished! Destruction!
Time to shine!
It's over!
Can't get out of this!
You're mine!
I can carve mine! On a roll now! Take it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! You picked the wrong fight!
Dragon Shout!
You're finished!
Catapult!
Stardust!
Big Blast!
You're on!
Step back! This one's all law! I'll do my best!
Take this! Demon!
Not in your dreams!
Thrust!
Rising
Rising Wiper!
Tiger Blade!
Stardust!
Time to shine!
Here I come! It's over!
Switch to offense!
No escape! Here I come! Demon Fang! You're finished!
Talon Sword!
Here I come! It's over! Destruction! Demon Fang!
Radiant Light!
You're finished! Lunar Rondo!
Allow me to help.
Here I come!
Ready!
Armor won't save you! Don't suffer in a vine!
Thank you for that.
Leave the
You're mine!
Let's
You
get
picked
back
the wrong
into it.
fight!
Eagle Dive!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
We may get out of this alive after all.
Yeah, things were looking bad for a minute there.
I'm pretty sure we can handle anything.
Hey, Bolero!
Demon Fang! Destruction!
Blaze on fire! Tiger Blade! Burst!
Rising Wiper!
Didn't even break a sweat.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
It's on! The everlasting dark! Negative gate! Resonate with the
Demon Fang!
Stalagmite!
Take this!
Rending you apart! Get that shell hiding something bloody hot!
You're mine! Rising Wiper!
Pieces!
You're mine!
Carve through arms!
I'm not done!
Bloody hot!
Rising Wiper! No escape!
Looks up!
Destruction! This one's all mine!
Resonate with the
Eat
earth.
dirt!
I'm on it! No further!
Take this!
Watch this! I'm ready! That frickin' does it! Dragon Shell! Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Now! You're mine!
I'll bash in their defense!
Glad you have your uses.
I don't have much left.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
I can handle it.
Don't suffer in
Take this!
silence!
Demon
Fire
Fang!
up!
Not on my watch.
It's over!
Deity! A debut perform!
Here I come! Stardust!
Dragon Shell! I'll thank you!
I'm not done!
I'll finish you here and now!
Eat dirt! Here I come!
I can carve through
It's
Make
over.
it rain! Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away!
I'm impressed you managed to keep up.
Don't patronize me.
Destruction! I'm on it! Here I come!
Eagle
Try
Fly!
harder! Now! It's over!
You require a hand.
Start up!
Pile driver! Tornado Drive!
Take this!
No further!
I'm not done!
Make it rain! Yukara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! And
My turn!
Let's keep up the pace!
Its armor's too strong!
split it open!
Be my guest!
Denver!
Rondo! Mirage! You're mine!
I'll smash you!
You're
Not on my watch!
I'm ready! Rinwell!
Heaven's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
It's on! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come!
Shield over! Elusive
Demon
Beam!
Fang!
Hitting pile driver!
Demon Fang!
Ready to go! Now!
Far enough!
Here I come! You're finished!
Now or never!
Make it rain!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
Yes! I'm getting... stronger!
Care to put that claim to the test?
I'd love to, but I got this thing.
No backing down!
You're mine!
No further!
Demon Fang!
Bathed in blood!
Destruction!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Destruction!
Make it rain!
Jolene! Blow them away! How's that?
My turn! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Go time!
You're mine!
I'll smash you!
It's over!
Go on!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
I'm gone!
Destruction!
Just go on! I'm ready! Rinwell! Heaven's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Not a chance!
Art expert coming through!
Seismic Rupture!
Destruction!
Dance on the wind!
Not in your dreams!
I'm ready!
Destruction! Demon Fang!
How much longer will our healing arts last? In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man.
It's on!
You're mine! Destruction! You're mine! Mirage! You're finished! Demon Fang!
Rending
Here
you
I come!
bloody howl! Take this!
Destruction!
Can't get out of this!
Behind me!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Eat dirt!
Beckon into
You're
everlasting
mine!
darkness!
You're
Negative
finished!
gate!
Here I come! You're finished!
Rending you apart! Bloody
Demon
howl!
Fang!
Denied!
I'm ready! In armor!
Rinwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
Lunar Rondo!
Resonate with the earth!
Demon Fang!
Stalagmite!
Rising Wyvern!
Ready!
Bathed in blood!
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack!
Indeed,
Not in
remain
your
ever
dreams.
vigilant.
This
Our
one's all
arms are being
mine!
interrupted.
Eat dirt! I'm on it!
Rending you apart!
Their arms are interrupted!
Now! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Stardust!
Bathed in blood! Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Try harder! My turn!
Beckon
Hold
into
nothing back!
everlasting darkness! Take this! No further! Talon Hurricane! That's where he does it! Blood!
This has a most peculiar taste.
Into everlasting darkness!
Double Demon Fang!
I've used too much.
All right!
Let me at him!
Art Steeple!
Double Demon Fang!
Ready to
Not
go!
today!
Now you see what I can do! Beckon into
Far
everlasting
enough!
darkness!
Going in!
Take this!
Confiscate!
Do it! Resonate with the earth!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Rending you apart!
This one's
Demon
mine!
Bloody howling!
Look sharp! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor!
Demon Fang! Finish it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Hey, new equipment!
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's...
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine!
Appreciate the help.
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
A debut performance.
I've let you all down.
You'll pay for that! You're mine!
Black and blade!
Take this! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Lewis, get
Ready!
Demon!
Not in your dreams!
It's over! You pick the... On fight! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! Demon Fang! Here I come!
Negative 6! Light burst force!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Shine!
Certainly not.
Don't worry! Use too much!
Far enough!
Here goes!
You made me
interrupted.
angry. That was a bad idea.
With the earth! Don't get carried away!
Take this!
Here goes!
Demon Fang!
Radiant light!
Raging
Regeneration! Regenerate!
Don't let our incantation ruin.
Get out of there with the...
It's over!
I've seen you!
I owe you one! You're mine! Demon Fang!
Sleep now. Hold on to your arms. Here I come!
Crush! Destruction!
Excellent technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
Best not to give me any ideas.
Light Astral Energy!
Can't move. Forgive me.
Get on it! Don't mind if I do!
Resonate with the earth! Now or never!
Here goes! One last ball into God's own step! Concentration! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Require complete focus! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Now for something else!
Rending you apart! Take this! I'll face you!
Leave the trust in me!
Looking fearsome, Rinwell.
You must be rubbing off on me!
Let's kick some
Renegade
ass,
with
kid.
the earth!
No,
Stalagmite!
don't leave me all alone here.
Reflect on thy skin. They smite the blackened blade! Execution!
Going in. Tiger Blade. This one's mine.
Beckon into ever...
An outstanding
Negative gate!
Flaming meteor!
Blood! Rending you a bloody
Tiger Blade.
It's in your hands now.
Flaming meteor. Tiger Blade.
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
I'm impressed. Just how well balanced this thing is.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
Then let's show it how long it is. Is it trying to stop us?
I'll smash you!
It's over! Aim for the weak spot!
I'm on it!
Crush! Demon Fang!
I'm on it! How about this?
It's on!
Blow away!
It's over! You picked the wrong fight!
I'm ready!
Take it! You're mine!
Blind you in the sky!
You're finished!
Glimmer Dragon!
Hold on
No
to your
further!
heart. Here I
Switch to
come!
offense!
It's over!
Let's keep on the pressure! I'll run you through! That is
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Shine! Radiant
Rising Wyvern!
Shine!
This one keeps
Radiant
charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
I'm on it!
I'm on Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
Feel that pain!
Stardust!
Time to shine! I'll smash you! Thrilling performance!
Lunar Rondo!
Bloody howling!
You're mine!
Benediction light.
Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
This is some... punishment?
Oh, don't be me all
Such
alone
tremendous
here.
power.
Don't face it head on. Look sharp. Take this. Thanks, shield.
Resonate with
Here
the
I
earth!
come! Demon Fang!
Stalagmite!
It's over!
Rending you apart!
Can't move!
Bloody howling! Far enough!
This one's mine.
Imbue this
Not on
vanquished
my
soul
watch.
with life! You have to be sealed! No further!
Not
Tiger
done
Blade.
yet. Take this! It's over! Destruction!
First strike!
Demon Fang!
Destruction!
Destruction!
Force of regeneration!
Talon
Storm!
Destruction!
Here's
Rising
the
Wyvern!
I can carve through
Take this!
armor!
Stardust!
I'll finish you here and now!
Take this!
All mine!
You picked the wrong fight!
Resonate with the earth!
Take this!
Giant sword!
Rising Wyvern!
Here, let me help.
You're finished! You're on!
Here!
Now I can let loose! You're mine!
Here! It was nice while it lasted!
This one's mine. Look sharp.
Demon Fang!
Our expert coming through! Don't mind if I do!
You're mine! You're finished!
Can't get out of this!
Ready to go.
Move it!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of
Can't move.
regeneration!
Come on. You have to...
Regenerate!
Much obliged.
Speaking of that,
That's it.
damnings have unique ways of
Tell me about it later.
resuscitation. Benediction
Not
light.
done yet!
It's there! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Okay. Rising
Look
Wyvern!
sharp! Now you see what I...
Yeah!
Tiger Blade.
You're mine!
Elusive
Demon
demon
Fang! You're finished!
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
Tornado drive!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Light! Here! Being
Our
interrupted!
expert coming through!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolition!
Benediction light!
Flaming Meteor!
Here! I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Shine! Radiant light! I'm on!
Demon
Now or
Fang!
never!
Time to shine!
Take this!
You're finished!
What a relief!
It's on!
What a relief! I'll face you! How's this?
Talon Storm!
I'll
Come
burn
on!
you into dust! Benediction light.
You picked the wrong fight!
Heal!
Here I come! You're finished!
I can handle it! Bathed in blood, rending you a bloody howl! Benediction light. Heal! Ready and raring! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate! That is the spot! I can carve through
I'm
armor!
not done!
Far enough! Spot! Dragon bathed in blood, rending you a bloody howling! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Art expert coming through!
Take this!
First
Here I
strike!
come!
Talon Hurricane! Heal! That frickin' does it!
You're mine! Demon!
Resonate with the earth! Take this! A scream bathed in
Take
blood.
this!
In a bind?
No escape! It's on! You picked the wrong fight!
Just
You're
shield
mine!
and me!
Strike!
Scream bathed in blood.
Demon Blade!
Rending you a pummel boost.
Not
Shine,
now,
radiant
not
light.
ever!
Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
There are for interrupting you.
I'm not done!
I owe you one back.
Strike!
No further.
Can't move!
I couldn't make it in time. Bloody howling! Resonate
Going
with
in.
the earth! Ready
One
to
more.
Dynamite. I'll smash you!
Going in.
I'm on it! Shine! Radiant light!
Going in.
Force of
Tiger
regeneration!
Blade! Leave the charges to me!
Allow me to help you.
Flaming meteor! You could use a hand. Away! The dark!
Don't mind if I do!
Far enough! This one's mine!
I felt fine not too long
Tiger
ago.
Blade! That's it! Guess I had to use it sometime.
Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation. Benediction light.
Not done yet!
Heal. Benediction light. Take this. I'm on it. Can't get out of this. I'll end you. Shield and me.
Time to shine!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate.
Take it!
Strike.
No! Can't end here!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
I'm ready and raring! Tiger Blade!
Now you see what I can do.
What
Art
Benediction
expert
light.
coming through!
Heal.
Going in!
What a relief. Rip and tear.
Going in!
Dance on the wind.
Tiger Blade!
Royal Guard colors are shining through.
Fancy joining the regiment? I can beat you into shape in no time.
I'm good!
I can handle it! Far enough!
Shine, radiant light, force of regeneration. Regenerate.
I owe you one for that. Thank you for that. I owe you one for that. Well, let's get back
Dance on
into
the
it.
wind.
On guard!
Benediction
One more!
light.
Tiger Blade!
Can't get out of this. Elusive deity.
Going in! One more!
Benediction light. Heal.
Here goes! Not on my watch!
It looks like we made a mess!
Catapult.
Going in! One
Any kind of
more!
armor is all
Tiger
mine.
Blade!
Shine, radiant light, force of
Flaming
regeneration. It's in your hands
I
now.
owe you one for that.
My pride was my downfall.
Appreciate the help.
Benediction light. Benediction light.
On guard! One more!
Don't suffer.
Tiger
in
Blade!
Talon Hurricane! Take it to
I can handle it!
Benediction light.
Far enough! On guard!
Heal.
Take it! Look sharp!
Watch this!
Going in! Tiger Blade! take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
The earth.
Raging
Going in! Ha! That's it!
Seal!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate! What a
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner
My
you
whole
stop
body
thinking, the
feels-
sooner you can start helping.
Hey? I mean, yes, sir.
Magic! Seal!
Dragon Shell!
Magic!
Flaming meteor!
Dragon Shell! I'm just getting started!
Shiny Supernova!
I let my guard down.
Goodwill! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from...
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now.
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
How are we still not there yet?
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogl's day.
Zoogles?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right up?
Zoogle?
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can.
Tell me that before I lit...
Still, Dohalim has a point. One wrong step.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made...
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on.
Courteous, aren't you?
They're answering.
you apart! Now I'm in trouble! Fate fail! Rending you bloody holiday!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
We're so high up.
What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here!
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinra. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
I try not to chase fruitless endeavors. There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Guess I misread the landing.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelagian.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said.
Pelagian's still our best lead.
Any advice before we...
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of Water or no,
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it.
going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is... Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what it...
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his...
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies.
What? Law? Don't...
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while...
Oh.
Sorry.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Gee, Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great... What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for...
Hardly. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared.
Right. Sorry about that.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, but that's what we did. Just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far...
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Your people were persecuted even before the Renan...
Yeah. The more I think about it, the less it makes sense, though. I mean, it was... Why didn't mages end up being the...
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination... Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban that?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more...
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just...
Yeah. We should really get some rest. Another day, another Gald.
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.
No choice! Demon Fang!
Going in!
I'm not done!
Armor won't save you! Rotating pile driver! Throw away!
Far enough!
Your reflexes will not serve you well
All
here.
mine. Eat dirt! Here I
This
come!
one's mine!
Demon Fang!
Aw, too shy to come over? Here, let me help!
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I'm ready! Demon Fang!
Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Acceptable.
No further! Strike! Watch this!
I'm not done!
I'm gone!
Destruction!
Eat this!
Demon Fang!
Tiger
I'm
Blade!
ready!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from. An opponent like this would be easy. Demon Fang!
Aw, too shy to come over? Here, let me help!
You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang! Blood. Rending you apart! Here I come! Demon Fang!
I'll run you through! Now you see what I can do!
Make it
Back
work.
in their defenses! Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Now! You're mine!
Raise it on! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Go in!
No escape!
That's it! Tiger Blade!
Stardust!
First! Do it! Time to go!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
My turn!
First strike!
Now or never!
Go in!
No
Make it
further.
rain!
You're mine!
Eagle die!
I'm
just
coming
getting
through!
Time!
We'll never lose!
Never lose!
Never lose!
Is there an echo? Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine!
Switch to
Stardust! Now you see what I can do! Begin
You're
your
finished.
roll! Eat this!
This one's
I'll run you
mine!
through! Throw away!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'm ready!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace!
Its armor's too strong!
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Far enough!
Blood! Rending you apart! Bloody crumbling! I'm
Rising
just getting
Wyvern!
started!
Leave the enemy's arc to
Make
me.
it rain!
No complaints here! Hey! Blow them away!
Now! You're mine!
Here
You're
goes!
mine!
Ready and rare!
Stardust!
Time!
You're on!
Jolie! Hey! Blow them away!
Hey! I'm pretty lucky.
Looks like this is a dead end.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Might as well turn back.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Let's see what you've got.
Here I come! Take this!
Now you see what I can do! Take this!
Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp! Rip it!
These ones can run rings around us.
Stardust!
Dragon
What?
Dead!
You're out!
Eat dirt!
On guard!
Eat this!
Too fast!
Stand back! Can't trip it up.
You're mine! Demon Fang!
Rip it!
Rising
Don't
Wyvern!
leave! Blow them away! How's that? My turn! Look sharp!
Arch Shield!
Can't get out of this! First strike!
Can you
You're
take it?
mine! Does it hurt?
Destruction!
Eagle Sign! I'm ready!
Demon Fang!
I'm gone!
Destruction!
I'll finish you here and now!
Demon Fang!
Fang Blast!
Great!
Pow!
Strike!
Thanks on the way! Armor won't save you! Here's the
Not on my watch!
They smite with blinding rays! I'm ready! Rip and tear! I'm gone!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Dragon Shell!
You're on! I'm not done!
First strike!
I'm going!
Demon Ball!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
This could be useful.
I'll do my best!
Here I come!
Going in! How about this?
I'm not... It's over! Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Ryan Power!
No escape! You're mine! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Demon Fang!
Shine! Radiant light! Force all yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done.
No escape!
Sparta!
It's over!
Heal.
Thanks! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Shattering ball! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from. An opponent like this should be easy.
Armor won't save you! This one's mine!
Demon Fang!
Take this! Where was I?
Tiger Blade!
You picked the wrong fight!
Time to shine!
Take this!
Make it rain!
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
Benediction light.
All back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky.
backing down!
Here I come!
Look out! Elusive Fiend! Tiger Blade! Talon Storm! Take this!
It's over!
Now you see what I can do!
Destruction! Okay, here I go! Here I come! Stardust!
I'm ready! This one keeps
I'll stop your movement!
and I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace!
You're finished!
Dragon Shell!
Stardust!
Bloody Arrow! Resonate with the earth!
Demon Fang!
Make it
Here I
rain!
come!
Going in!
Take
Jolene!
this!
Take! Blow them away!
My turn! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Demon Fang!
Hold on to your art. Here I come!
Elusive Deity!
It's over!
Hitting Pile Driver!
Stardust!
Begin!
Make it rain!
Tornado Drive!
My head's spinning just once! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Don't get careless.
Anything in armor is all mine! Talon Storm!
Destruction!
Now you see what I can do!
Far enough!
Catapult! I'm on it!
Here I come!
I'll edge you! Glimmer Flash! I'm just getting started! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
No armor can abide me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Here I come!
Heal!
This one's all mine!
I'm on it!
You picked the wrong fight!
That's enough!
Here I come!
All down! Here and now!
Make it rain!
Eagle Dive! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm ready for the next battle. Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Much obliged.
Take this! Demon Fang!
Ways of
It's over!
Bloody
Glacial fire!
Mirage!
This one's mine!
benediction light.
Aw, too short! Come on!
Rising Wyvern!
Here, let me go!
Rising
Hold on to your art. Here I come!
Light.
Stardust! Get it done! You're finished! Mirage! You
Leave
picked
the
the wrong
engineering
fight!
to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to
Nothing
me!
can find me!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Yes, we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again!
Take this! Get me!
Here I come!
Talon Storm!
Destruction!
Denied! Tempest! Crush!
Catapult!
Hurricane! Make your break! Goodwill! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Not a chance!
Ready and through!
Demon Fang! Crush!
Going in!
Destruction! Try harder! Catapult! Now! You're mine!
Tempest!
Here I come! Catapult! Stardust!
This
Mirage!
one's mine!
Hurricane!
Deity!
Here I
Eagle
come!
Ride!
You're finished! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Take your eye!
Here I come!
Goodwill! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Not on my watch!
Take
Take
this!
it!
One's mine! Tempest engulfs you! Reflect thy sin. They smite with blackened blade!
Mirage!
On
It's
guard!
over!
That's it! Tiger Blade! On guard!
Here I come!
I'm on! Take this!
You're finished!
Talon Hurricane!
Take this!
Rip and
Demon
tear!
Fang!
Seismic Rupture!
Destruction! Demon Fang!
Tempest!
Here I come!
Glacial Pyre! Take
You're
this!
mine!
I'll finish
You're
you here and
finished!
now! Elusive deity! A new melody! I can handle it!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'm ready!
Here I come!
Goodwill! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! I'm even stronger than before.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
There's something in the water.
Seriously?
Is this a joke?
Regeneration! It's over!
Regenerate!
Agitation ruined! Demon Fang!
Ardex for all! Don't mind if I do!
Here it comes! Swallow this!
Demon Fang!
It's almost
In a bind, the enemy wields our
Be my guest!
We'll soon see about that!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Stalagmite!
Take it!
You wanna
Demon
play?
Fang!
Then come at me!
Rising Wyvern!
Bloody hot
This
day!
one's all mine! Demon Fang!
Rip and tear!
Destruction! You're mine!
Do it! Here!
Smoke! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Regenerate! Anything in armor is all mine! I'll smash you! Alright! Then now where was
First strike!
Negative
Mirage!
shape!
You picked the wrong fight!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I come!
I'm on it!
Demon Fang!
Rending you apart!
Here goes!
Dust to dust! Tiger Blade!
It's over!
A lord's power never ceases to amaze me.
Goodwill! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
A victory for the ages.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
No backing down! Force of regeneration! Ready to regenerate! I really owe
Take
you
this!
one.
Destruction!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Demon Fang!
Look shot!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Swallow dare!
Mirage! Take this!
Go! Shot!
Demon Fang!
Force of regeneration! Look shot! Regenerate! I can carve through
I'm
armor!
ready.
Tiger Blade!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Demon Fist
Can't
one's
get
all
out of
mine.
this! Talon Storm!
Take this! Demon Fang!
Shine! Radiant Light!
Destruction!
Force of
Eat
regeneration! Rip and tear!
Any more of this and I'll burn out! Crush!
Allow me to
Rising Wyvern!
in this world! Arts are being interrupted! Eagle Star!
Destruction!
Shine!
Do it. Gotta be quick, or I'll take it all myself.
Come like hell, you
Tiger Blade! Ryan
Demon Fang!
roll now! I'm ready! Eagle Fly!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Gosh.
Hey, that actually came out pretty all right.
I'll see you again tomorrow. All right, guys. Ready to go?
We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
I'm excited just thinking about us barging through the front gate.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look at... to some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer... For your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll, trust your judgment, Kisa.
Ho! Are you Alfin and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only one scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganath Haros. So I'll ask again, are you Alfin and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volron is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
So we're supposed to meet him in there? What do we do now?
Let's see how things look around the city first. Then we'll make our way to the castle.
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shion, we could try to...
That's it! That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
With all this open space, seems unlikely. What's going on? What was that about? They were Danans, right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from them?
No, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle. I have a bad feeling about those.
So, any ideas what the deal was with that boatload of
Your guess is as good as mine. They looked like Dan enslaved.
This city is grander and more beautiful than any other we've been to.
I know what you mean. From the architecture right down to the people.
I've long maintained one can glean a lot about a ruler from their city, considering how unsettling this, despite its surface layer of majesty, walking around inside.
I say we follow after that boat. If we're lucky, they might be in the mood to give us some answers.
gives me the creeps.
La, your legs are shaking.
What? Liar?
Just kidding.
You...
I've seen ghost towns that were more alive than this city. Where the hell did all the Danans and Renans go? Shion. There's nobody here either. Looks like the only building up ahead is the castle, but...
No good. It's a dead end.
I don't relish our chances climbing.
And yet this seems to be the only way inside. Take a look around. There must be a switch or something to...
What? What is it this time?
Look! Over there!
energy. But then... that means...
Snap out of it! Can't you see what's happening? You're being deceived! Please stop! You'll die!
Damn it!
Full Run is killing you! You need to run! Please, get off the boat!
What just happened?
We're being summoned.
Summoned by that murdering monster?
It's all a demonstration designed to provoke. To prove to us, no, to Alphen, just what he's capable of.
Kidnapping Shion. Killing all those people. If it's just me he's after, then why hurt them? Why do all this just to get at me? You hear me, Volrun? Answer me!
Alphen, this is not your fault. Don't give this to him.
I know. And I won't. My hands are stained with blood. But even so, if we're going to stop that bastard, then I need to keep going. Let's move.
Damn it.
How awful. All of those people in the boats.
They did a damn good job of concealing it if they did. You ask,
And I bet I can guess who from.
The only thing they knew was mindless oppression right to the very end. What kind of purpose is that?
Being a slave means having your whole life stolen from you. In the worst cases, that bastard will get what's coming to him.
is this what I think it is? Those people, they were all...
He's sick. Sick and deranged.
Remember this well. This is the true face of who we're up against.
Shion!
Wait! Something's not right.
Everyone. They're gone. And I'm... all alone. It's dark. Please help me.
Shion,
It's so dark. Everyone.
we came to save you. It's okay now.
I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me. No.
Shion?
Lies.
Thorns! This situation just got prickly.
There is immense dark astral energy here. Far too potent to be the work of a single individual. It's possible Volron's manipulating her. We cannot tell from this far away. We need to be much closer.
Only to do that, first we need to get rid of the thorns. So we fight fire with fire! Unless you have a better idea.
Demon Fang!
Far enough!
Talon Storm!
Alone. I'm all alone.
Shion!
Can't die. But I also can't live.
Shion! Shion! We're coming for you! Won't let you down this time. Ah! This pain I feel. It's nothing compared to what you're going through. I won't let you go again. I can take whatever you give me. Please, open your eyes. Shion! My turn! I'm not done! My turn! I'm not done!
Bloody howling!
This one's all mine!
Through armor!
Far enough!
You're finished!
Hurricane!
You're mine! Demon Fang! My turn!
Negative gate!
You picked the wrong fight!
Just
Not
getting
done! I'm not a chance! Now we're not! I'm not done!
The thorns just keep growing back. If this keeps up, then...
Please wake up, Shion! Come back to us!
I'm alone. Alone? I'm completely alone.
You're wrong.
Elfin!
She thinks we left her all alone. She can't see us or hear us. All of this. It's because I pulled away from you. Because I couldn't hold on to you. Shion. But you're not alone anymore. Law's here. And Rinwell too. Kisara. And Dohaling. And so am I. Believe me when I say, you are not alone. So please, don't give up on us. We will bear your thorns together. I swear it. Shion.
Alvin!
How many times do I have to tell you? Not to be so careless.
There is no more time for us to rest.
Let us finish this. I entrust this blade to you once more.
Let's go! Volron is waiting.
Hey, Alphen?
What is it?
While I was away, what did you do?
I missed you.
Alphen. But after what happened because of me,
I got a glimpse of the real you. It was worth it. You could say the pain is some kind of reward.
some reward. You sure all that hurt hasn't done something to your head, too?
Hey now.
Is it just me, or are they...
It's been a while. They're just happy to see each other.
I know. I mean, it's fine.
We all express ourselves in different ways. Leave them be.
They should get a room.
Shion.
Thanks. I'll be okay. Let's go. We have to take
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word?
Do you mean elegant?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can...
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing one.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing...
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid...
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
Those things that came out...
So, the Sovereign, the Renis Alma, the fate of Lenegis 3, I never realized the weight of the burden you were carrying.
I could say the same.
The person you kept mistaking me for. It was Naori, wasn't it? So, what do you think? Could I be her descendant?
It seems likely. You two do look very similar.
Kidnapping Shion, mistreating slaves, and who knows what other terrible deeds. Seriously? These so-called lords just think they can do whatever...
I am deeply ashamed to be one of their kind.
Sorry, my bad.
Do you think Volron could have been behind what just happened with Shion's thorns?
I'm not sure. If it was bait he needed, kidnapping her should have sufficed.
Her thorns aside, as a hostage, surely it would have made more sense to keep her close at hand.
If getting rid of Alphen was Volron's only priority, then he could have ambushed us directly. It's not as... He chose not to, which means he's toying with us. Prolonging...
But why? What does Volron's... Is it because he's leading the Dahnan rebellion?
Possibly. But try to see it from Volron's perspective. He'd do anything to win the crown contest. Knowing that the true sovereign already exists somewhere is bound to ruffle his feathers. Have your
Only when I've been with you guys.
In the end, we just find more.
What isn't a mystery is how badly we're gonna beat this creep up once we...
What a simple and straightforward person.
Way to give us a heart attack. I wasn't sure how that was...
I'm just glad everyone's safe.
What about you, Shion? How are you feeling?
The last thing I remember back then, seeing Alphen's pain return to him the moment he touched me. It brought me back to my childhood, and the next thing I knew, darkness was welling up inside me. It was smothering me. I couldn't...
Shion.
You're okay now. You're safe, Shion. We're here with you. You're not alone any longer.
Thank you.
you